So I'm looking a little disheveled tonight, but I wanted to touch base on some thoughts about some gayness I've been thinking about lately. Um, so I remember I was talking about in the other video how they were like we were en route to, I don't know, like if the original people, black, African, Australopithecine type, they were small people to start with. So I don't know if they were had really big dinglings or not. But I mean, when you start going bigger and bigger, it seems to me you gotta also have the smaller ones with the big muscle, the strength, the get up ones, so to keep the rigidity in the bigger ones to make them, so they can keep getting in the hole. Right? Let's be frank about things. But instead of just like going for the big ones, if that was the most satisfying thing to women back their very original women in Africa, whatever, they didn't. The women who could allow for the big ones and the small ones without even thinking about it were the ones who were able to create the biggest one because they could keep bringing in the muscle from the smaller ones to be able to make it, the ones as they got bigger have that ability to get up and to get in her. So, that being said, that's kind of how I think love kind of started. Um, in terms of like the gayness that I was wanted to talk about, it seems to me that it's kind of known that um, uh, the siblings of gay people have more offspring. So if I have a gay brother, I'm more likely to have more than the average number of babies for my people. Um, so it might seem on first glance that, well, that's to make up for those lost babies and like the farming days when you needed these field hands. Back in those days, people probably weren't that gay. It didn't matter. You probably were having babies anyways. I don't know exactly, but what I what I think is that makes sense because what a mechanism that we employ in um, genetic evolution is to, if there's something that's not necessarily what we want in our gene pool forever, we always make it happen. So like if there's a family who has some gay DNA, then their offsprings that are their siblings, the siblings of the actual gay people, will have more and more babies. So they'll get all the gay DNA kind of out and out and out, and maybe kind of dilute it or whatever, however exactly that works. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just that one sibling that has the gay DNA. Not really sure about that. But what I, at the end of the day, think is that there's probably something like an outish gene, like a combination of genes that makes certain people into out people. People that, like, need steadfast rules in society. People that want to say, you know, this is what macho is, this is what I am, you're not. But, gay people serve purposes in society. One that you notice in America particularly is that gay people will be like the first people to go into new races. Like, they're not going to be going to have babies with blacks and whites, or blacks and Hispanics, or blacks and Indians or something. But gay guys, they don't care, Gay women, it's not about race. None of that stuff matters anymore. They're their own little group now. They're gay. Um, So, and then on top of that, I think there's probably like another like DNA gene that's like people that are, because from ancient Rome, ancient Greece, people weren't strictly one thing or the other, as far as we can tell. But some people that do have sex with like same sex, and then it really doesn't affect them, or like they say, bisexual people go in phases. They don't have sex with a man this weekend and a woman next weekend. Usually it's like years of being with straight and years of being gay. Um, but something, there's also some kind of gene out there that doesn't matter to them if they've had some gay experiences or not, which is underscores why I think that there's probably more of an outish gene, more likely an outish gene, and less likely a gay gene.